Hello everyone, Namaste. This is another important video. In this video we are going to discuss about Unit 4, Reading 2, Crossing the Bar. This is a poem written by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. Before starting the poem, let's discuss about the poet Alfred, Lord Tennyson. Alfred, Lord Tennyson was also known as First Baron Tennyson. He was born on 6 August 1809 and he was died on 6 October 1892. He was an English poet. He was the poet laureate during much of Queen Victoria's rule or reign. In 1829, Tennyson was awarded the Chancellor's Gold Medal at Cambridge for one of his first pieces. The book was Timbuktu. He published his first solo collection of poems, chiefly lyrical, in 1830. Claribel and Mariana, which remain some of Tennyson's most celebrated or most popular poems, which were included in this volume as well. Although described by some critics as overly sentimental, his verse soon proved popular and brought Tennyson to the attention of well-known writers of the day of his time, including Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Tennyson's early poetry, with its medievalism and powerful visual imagery, was a major influence on the pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. So now let's discuss about the poem Crossing the Bar by Alfred, Lord Tennyson is about death. The poem is all about death. The poet uses the metaphor of a journey to the sea is to describe the journey from life till death. Journey, acceptance of death, and fate are the major themes of the poem, the main themes of the poems. The poem follows the heavy rhyming schema, yani rhyming pattern. So glossary, it's not so important, but if you needed this, you can go through this. I'm taking you to the poem right now. Look at the picture below and answer this question. What does the picture show? So the picture shows the journey. There is a ship. So journey is about to start. Where is the pilot leading the voyagers and travelers to the destination? So the pilot is leading the voyagers and the travelers to their destination. So destination here means the final destination of human life. Yeah? Crossing the bar. Let's discuss or let's go through the poem stanza. Sunset and evening star, and one clear call for me, and may there be no morning of the bar when I put out to sea. We will go read these three stanza first, go to the explanation, stanza wise explanation. But such a tide is moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam, when that which drew from out the boundless deep turns again home, twilight and even bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. Let's discuss about the first stanza. First stanza begins with the transitional time between day and night. The phrase sunset and evening star indicates and shows the end of the day. In a deeper sense, it represents the end of life and beginning of the afterlife. The speaker hears that he is being called. He got called. It is the call of death. He sets out to the sea and he hopes that the sea will be calm and won't make the mournful sound of wave beating against the sandbar. The sandbar can be compared to a barrier or difficulties between life and death. So in stanza 2, the poets and the speaker says, the tide, which was full of sound and foam, is now very quiet and calm. Its strength is gone. It can neither produce sound nor foam. It came from depth of the sea and now going back to its origin. Here, tide represents life. Though he seems to be alive, he is dead as he has no energy left. He is now returning to the place from where he came to the world. In stanza 3, the speaker says that he hears the evening bell at twilight. This is the indication or symbol of the end of the day, which will be followed by darkness. The light of the day has finished and the darkness has come. He wants to say goodbyes when he departs or when he left. In a deeper sense or meaning, the speaker's approaching his end. The speaker has approaching his end. He asks his friends not to be sad after his departure, after his death. Let's go to the fourth and the last stanza of the poem. For thou from out our body of time and place, the flood may bear me far. I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar. See, in the last stanza, the speaker knows that the flood will take him far away from the boundary of time and place. The physical world where where we live is referred to the body of time and place. The word flood refers to the afterlife journey after death. He hopes to see his creator and a pilot face to face after crossing the sandbar. He thinks that he will be able to see his creator only when he leaves the world. Yani, when he is dead, then only he will be able to meet or see his creator. This is all about the poem Crossing the Bar. Now let's go to the exercise. So match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Here are the answers of morning, complaining; boundless, never ending or infinite; twilight, dusk; embark, go on board; thou, body, a boundary or a limit; crossed means crossed. Number B, fill in the gaps with the words, phrases given below to complete the paraphrases of the poem. On third blank, on the tide; fourth, written; fifth, the evening bell; sixth, sad, goodbyes; floating, and God. And question number C, answer the following questions. Where does the speaker have to go crossing the sandbar? The speaker has to go to the sea crossing the sandbar. Number B, why can't the tide make a huge sound or create a ladder? The tide cannot make a huge sound or create a ladder because it seems asleep. What do the twilight and the evening bell suggest in the poem? In the poem, the twilight and the evening bell suggest the end of the day In a deeper sense, or in a deeper meaning, the speaker's approaching his end. Number D. Where is the speaker going without accepting sad goodbyes? The speaker is going to a sea journey without accepting sad goodbyes. Who is the only agent that helps the speaker to go far on his journey? His pilot, means God is the only agent that helps the speaker to go far on his journey. Does the speaker fear death? Why or why not? The speaker does not fear death because he believes that he will be able to see his Creator or God face to face in the afterlife. He believes that death is not the end, but rather a transition or transformation to a new life. What does the pilot symbolize? The pilot symbolizes God, his Creator. Number D, the speaker tries to convey that finally good things remain with him before he sets off his ultimate journey to the sea. Sea is taken as something blank, unknown, and as an unpredictable world after death. Do you believe in life after death? Discuss. The answer here, the afterlife or life after death, is a purported existence in which the essential part of an individual's stream of consciousness or identity continues to exist after the death of their physical body. The surviving essential aspect varies between belief systems. It may be some partial element or the entire soul or spirit, which carries with it one's personal identity. In some views, the continued existence takes place in a spiritual realm, while in others, the individual may be reborn into this world and begin the life cycle over again, known as reincarnation, likely with no memory of what they have done in the past. In this latter view, such rebirths and deaths may take place over and over again continuously until the individual gains entry to a spiritual realm or other world. Major views on the afterlife derive from religion, esotericism, and metaphysics. Some belief systems, such as those in Abrahamic tradition, hold that the dead go to a specific place, for example, paradise or hell, after death, as determined by their God based on their actions and beliefs during life. In contrast, in systems of reincarnation, such as those in the Indian religions, the nature of the continued existence is determined directly by the actions of the individual in the ended life. Now let's go to the grammar section. In grammar section, it is about adverbs. Adverbs is a word or an expression that generally modifies a verb, adjectives, another adverb, determiner, clause, preposition, or sentence. Adverbs typically express manner, place, time, frequency, degree, level of certainty, answering questions such as how, in what way, when, where, to what extent. This is called the adverbial function and may be performed by single words or adverbs, or by multi-word adverbial phrases or adverbial clauses. Adverbs are traditionally regarded as one of the parts of speech. Modern linguists note that the term adverb has come to be used as a kind of catch-all category, used to classify words with various types of syntactic behavior, not necessarily having much in common except that they do not fit into any of the other available categories: noun, adjective, preposition, etc. Grammar exercise A. Complete the following sentences with the correct adverbs from the brackets. I see 1 or 2 movies every week. I often go to movies. Never. Sometime. I let my roommate borrow my car just once. Means I rarely let my roommate borrow my car. Number C. Maria eats cereal for breakfast 7 days a week. Means always. Maria always eats cereal for 4 out of 5 visitors to the museum stay for 3 hours or longer. Museum visitors usually stay for at least 3 hours. Number E. We occasionally have quizzes in history class. The teacher sometimes gives quizzes in history class. Subina always misses the morning assembly. Means she never arrives at school on time. She's always late. In the desert, it rains only 2 days between May and September every year. It rarely rains there in the summer. Number H. Rohit asks me to go to the winter camp, but I don't accept his invitation. I seldom go to the winter camp. I never go to the winter camp. Number I. Lisa and Samrat go fishing to dinner at least 3 times a week. They usually go out to dinner with each other. Another exercise of the grammar. Number B. Rewrite the following sentences with the correct alternatives from the bracket. Here have your friendship over the years and your support have meant a great deal to us, because plural subject, and we should use have. Hamilton Family Center or shelter for teenage runaways in San Francisco offers singular subject, so we should use verb 5. One of the major sources of income of Trinidad is singular subject is tourism. The chances of your being promoted, chances as plural subject, are excellent. Number E. There was a Pokemon card stuck to the refrigerator. So singular subject, so there was a Pokemon card. Neither the professor nor his assistants were, plural subject, able to attend the conference. Many hours at the driving range have led us to design golf balls with GPS locators in them. So plural subject, because that is why we have to use. Discovered in the soil of our city garden was a button dating from the turn of the century, singular subject, so that we can use was here, or we have to use, or we should use was. Let's go to writing section. Read the email below and write a reply to Asmita Praja. Express your sympathy and wish that she gets well soon. So this is a email written by Asmita to Salina, so we have to reply on this. So from Salina Basnet to Asmita Praja, expressing sympathy and wishing you a speedy recovery. Dear Asmita, I was deeply sorry to hear about your accident. I want to offer my sincere sympathy and wish you a speedy recovery. Knowing how careful you were, I'm still wondering how the accident happened. I'm certain that it wasn't your fault. I'm glad to hear that you will be able to do some bed reading and writing after a week. That's great news. Don't worry about your studies at the moment. Your health is your top priority. So focus on getting better. I will make sure to record all the lectures and class notes for you. So you won't miss out on anything. Remember that I'm here for you, and if there is anything you need, please don't hesitate to reach out. With love, Selena. It was a reply. So I'm going to tell you about some ways of writing an effective email. So any email which we write, before sending the email we should proofread the email. Means we should check the email. If any error, we should correct them. And greeting, we should not miss the greeting. And another one is signature. So signature means our name and conclusion part. Subject line, we should have a very clear and specific subject while writing any email. And email chain, so closing should not be missed out. And follow-up email, schedule your email, use a professional email address. This is one example while writing any email. This is the one, so you can have a look on this, and you can learn, or you can get some ideas how should we write an email. So this is the sample. You can get some idea from this. And thank you so much. We will meet in another video. Thank you so much.